Hello there, it's Johanna from The Last Stitch. Do you want to know which fabrics I love, which fabrics I hate, my favourite colour palette and loads more about fabrics? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So this fabric Q&A is a community thing started by my fellow sewing vloggers, Lisa Emerita and Renata from Runningnstyle. And the hashtag for this particular is the fabric tag. So if you search for that, you will find plenty more participants. And also if you want to participate yourself, just hashtag the fabric tag. But now let's see what I think about fabrics. What is your favorite fabric to work with? Well, I have loads of fabrics that I really enjoy, but I will give a special shout out today to a fabric that I don't think get enough love, and that is double knits. It's a great fabric to work with because it's stable, it drapes beautiful, it's very easy to sew, and you can turn it into both structured garments and loose fitting garments. So if you love sewing with knits, I think double knits is a good way to show great results. And if you're lucky, you will find beautiful double knits in nature materials only, but the most common versions available in stores, at least here in Sweden, is the one that has a mix between rayon, lycra and some polyester. What is your least favorite fabric to work with? Well, again, I would say I have a few on my blacklist. One that comes to mind is slippery chiffon fabrics, particularly those that are made of silk. They are wonderful to wear, beautiful fabrics, but they can be a nightmare to work with, especially because they don't really keep still. Even on the cutting table, it's very, very difficult if you don't apply meticulously preparation to keep the pattern pieces still. And I had one of those issues last year when I made a silk chiffon blouse because I didn't take all the necessary steps to keep the fabric from stable. I had plenty of issues. I mean, each pattern piece looked different. When I was hemming, I was unable to make sure that the hem was even when I hang the fabric. So what happened was that to get even, I started cutting in the back, but then it became uneven in the front. So I cut in the front and in the back, in the front and in the back. And in the end, I had a much shorter blouse than I had planned, and the hem was still uneven. So next time, I will be more meticulous with my prep work. So yeah, silk chiffon, that's not a fun fabric to work with, but gorgeous, of course. What is your favorite print? Well, I can't really say that I have a favorite print, but prints for me, they have to be spectacular. I can't really get excited about generic prints. For me, I want prints that has a creative vision. You can see that it's an artist behind the print. So I'm always looking for prints that stand out and doesn't look like whatever else you will find in fabric stores. But if I should nail it down, I would say I'm very drawn towards vintage prints. Especially I love Art Nouveau prints like some of the Liberty fabrics. I'm also very into some geometric prints. But the most important for me is that it has to have a strong creative vision. And if I do find that sort of fabrics, I tend to buy it even though I have no project plans for it, because those fabrics are so rare that I think that buying one, you won't regret it. What is your favorite color palette? I would say that my favorite color is blue. I'm very drawn to that. So I obviously make quite a few clothes with blue. I would also say that lately I've been sewing quite a few red garments, and that was a really great experience. I think that it sort of makes my face to pop up, and it makes me more happy compared to, say, black and grey, which I also like. When it comes to basic shades, I would say that I'm more drawn to the cooler color spectrum than the warmer. You won't find lots of browns and moss green and orange and yellow and stuff like that in my wardrobe. I'm more drawn to the cooler colors, basically. But whatever color, it has to have some depth. I don't really like boring colors. I mean, some colors are so flat. I want my colors to have some kind of depth. What is your favorite fabric content to work with? Well, I would say wool, because wool, it knows how to behave. It's stable but still malleable, which is excellent when you're, for instance, trying to ease in your sleeves. That is usually quite easy on wool fabrics because it's a living fabric. It's also, it could be a bit difficult to press sometimes, but it's, on the other hand, it's actually perfect for making permanent pleats. Another great thing about wool are usually the garments will look very classy, and it's warm, which is great as I'm living here in Sweden. So if I would say pick one fabric that I think is the best to work with, not fabric but fiber, that would be wool. What is your ultimate garment to construct with your favorite fabric? I have one big dream, and that is to one day make a tailored pantsuit using fine wool fabrics, preferably something from Italy or perhaps Scottish tweed, and then line it with beautiful printed silk. Now, this is a project where the current skill level that I have, it's an impossible dream, but hopefully, perhaps when I retire, perhaps earlier, I would like to take some kind of class in tailoring and use that to sort of finish this project. I'm mostly nervous about stuff like the lapels, the collar, making all the buttonholes, top notch, all that stuff, on top of actually making a perfectly fitting trouser suit. But that is my ultimate goal, using the finest fabric, some tailoring techniques, and just pull that off together. That would really be a very proud moment for me if I would manage that. So that was all for me today. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit subscribe, and also check out my blog, thelaststitch.com. And also a big shout out to Renata and Lisa for arranging this. And also, if you want to participate, just hashtag #thefabrictag. Until next time, bye bye.